Please remember to check out our other videos and click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you get notifications each time we upload another video. Good morning folks, and welcome to another episode. And today is something a little bit different. We have swapped our trusty EMV 200 electric van that we use on a daily basis. You might be able to see it just behind me, and we swapped it for this an MG5. So fully electric. It's an estate car and it's now loaded with all my tools. And yeah, we're going to see how it goes. We're kind of thinking that this is going to make a good service vehicle. We're hoping it does, and the range on it is very, very good, and it's got good space. So much so that when I loaded it up, I took the back seats out, put everything in, and then I ended up putting the back seats back in because I managed to get nearly everything I need in the boot. There's a few things I haven't got that I don't need for today, but by and large, yeah, everything's in. And then, of course, if we did use this, it would be converted to a service vehicle. So there's plenty of room. So anyway, today I'm off to London. I've got two jobs down there. I've got a Renault Twizy with brakes and a few other little bits and bobs. And then I've got a Volkswagen e-Golf. So yeah, quite an easy day, in fact, which is frustrating because, you know, a car like this, you want it for covering the miles and, you know, working it as hard as you can. But today's just not going to be that day. But still, it's 100 miles down there, and will it be at least 100 miles back? So anyway, let's get going. This is possibly the weirdest job I've ever done. I'm doing a Renault Twizy, which is behind me there. You might be able to see it. I'll just give you a few facts. I've done 99.9 miles. I've still got 55% remaining. 4 miles per kilowatt hour. What I can tell you is London is the most horrific place to ever drive in. I could never live here. It's just absolutely shocking. The pollution here must be off the scale because it's so busy and congested. Anyway, let's get you out. There's enough about that. I don't want to make it a video about London. So I'm doing this Renault Twizy, which I'm going to look at the brakes on. The handbrake is binding on that near side rear, and just basically give them an all sort of round look. And then in the back, you can see where I've wedged a load of tools. It's not the best, but it certainly works, and it's doing what we need it to do, and it's only for a week. So, but like I say, if we do go forward and have one of these, it will be boarded out all for a van properly put together with they do a cage and a bulkhead that goes in. So, and that is ultimately what we'll have. So right, I'm going to get on with this, and I'll see you later. Okay folks, so that is the Twizy done. Nice and easy job. I'm just going 0.8 miles now down the road to do a Volkswagen e-Golf. So should be there in about 5 minutes, and actually the traffic seems to have eased up a little bit now. I'm thinking that this will get me back to Rugby, which is about 10 miles from my house. I'll plug in at the Rugby fast chargers, almost empty, top up there for 20 minutes and then straight home, and that'll be a perfect day. So all good. I'm here servicing this e-Golf. This is a minor service. It's going to take me about 45 minutes. Pollen filter, put a new set of wipers on. There's not really a lot to do on them. It's in really good condition and quite low mileage. Again, I'm just in a car parking space. It's a bit of a random day today. First time I've ever done this, and this is like the centre of London. There's building work going on up there behind me. So yeah, very, very odd, but actually very, very doable. So I wouldn't have normally gone for this type of setup where there's no off-street parking, but actually this works. This works really well. So I'll be here for about, yeah, probably an hour. I've got to wait for the guy to come back from a meeting, and then after that it's done. So I'll crack on, and I'll probably see you back in Rugby. So the e-Golf is done. just needed a pollen filter and a set of wiper blades, so nice easy job. I'm heading home now, 111 miles. It's saying I'm going to get there at 5:15. I'm going to stop and charge at Rugby, which is about 100 miles away. I've got 116 miles on the range and 54%. So, and I've travelled 100.6 miles. The car's been brilliant. I've actually realised that with the tailgate open, it gives a nice little area that you can sit on the back panel and shy away from the rain, because it has honked it down here. So it's working very nicely. So right, I'll see you at Rugby at the supercharger, sort of Ecotricity Grid Surf one. So see you there. At Rugby at the, I call these superchargers because they are super and they are chargers, and today I've done, with 4% remaining, 200.2 miles. Now I did trip that at 97%, so there's probably a few more miles to go on there, but by and large it's a 200-mile car, no two ways about it. So well impressed by that. I'm going to get it plugged in, and the great thing is it charges 80 kilowatts, 82 I've seen on here, so I shouldn't be here long. I'm going to go and grab some milk and then head back home, which is about 9 miles away. It's charging now at 50 kilowatts. When it gets to 60 it drops down a little bit, but it was originally at 79. 35 minutes, 75%, that's 150 miles range there. 148 miles range, so that's good, and that's with a heater going as well. So yeah, it's no eco mode or heater off business. It's all real. It's all real world. So excellent. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Today is Tuesday. 100% state of charge. I've covered 214 miles so far, 4 miles per kilowatt hour, and I'm showing 193 miles on the gasometer, which I think is really accurate based on yesterday when I covered 201, I think 201 miles to the charger. So pretty good. I'm off to Birmingham today, easy day. 2 Tesla Model S's for major services, and that will be it. So it should be a short one and an easy day for the car. So all good, let's get over to Birmingham. I'll see you there. Hi folks, so that wasn't my finest job. I've just done a Model X HEPA filter, pollen filter, brake lubrication service. The brakes were bad. So I didn't really get time to do any video in, and then it just started belting it down, so I'm pretty soaked at the moment. But I'm just now on my way to Warsaw. I've got another Model S with a brake lubrication service and HEPA filter. So however, I've got to go and pick the HEPA filter up from my house, which is going to be about 30 miles away, and then 30 miles back to the job. No, more than that, back to the job, and then home again. So just finished this service on this Tesla Model S. This was a major service, so brakes stripped all round, lubricated. They're actually in quite good condition. It's had a genuine HEPA, pollen filters, and really not much else on it. It's all pretty much of a muchness. So second job of the day done, and that's me going to be heading home now. Car is, as I look at it, on car's on 56% state of charge, and we've got 119 miles showing. So I think we've done 306.7 in total, with an average 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour efficiency. And today I think that's all going to be almost 100 by the time I get home. Yeah, that'll be almost 100 by the time I get home. So yeah, doing well. So tomorrow's a little bit of a different day though. It's got a long one, so down to the south coast. Busy. It's going to be probably plus 300 miles tomorrow, but in fact probably closer to 400, so we'll see how it gets on. So today, after telling you that I had a very long day today, I made a mistake. I've actually got quite a short day. I'm around Northampton area, which is quite local for us, only about 35 miles. So first job is a Hyundai Ioniq. It's a 38 kilowatt hour, one of my favourite cars, and that's just for a minor service, and then I've got another one locally to that afterwards, so I'm going to be heading down there. Quick update on the figures: 332.2 miles covered, 3.9 miles per kilowatt hour. I put in 29 kilowatt hours last night on my 4-hour octopus window, and I'm up to 92% state of charge, which is perfect. That'll cover my day, no worries at all, and then I'll bring it home and get a full charge again. So I'm finding that I don't need to charge when I'm out and about in this, which is nice. Tomorrow though, I've got a very long day and I will have to do that. So right now we're off to Rushden, so I'll see you there. So this Hyundai Ioniq, 13,000 miles. Literally the pollen filter was honking, twisted rear seat belt, and brake pedal rubber was hanging off. Everything else has been spangly, so as you'd expect. So this one's pretty much done, and now I'm off to Ruislip, so I'll see you there. Okay, that's me at Ruislip. I'm just about to service that beautiful Tesla Model X in white. That is the best colour in my opinion. Let me just show you my mileage. So far today I've done 115.5 miles, 37% remaining on the GOM, 4.1 miles per kilowatt hour. That did drop to 4 on the motorway, but like I say, it's real motorway speed, 70 miles an hour. So it's none of this 55 mile an hour slipstreaming lorries. This is making life very, very easy for me. So far, I'm completely gobsmacked. I mean, I've driven this car a lot in the past, but not to this degree, and not working it the way that I am. I've done 447.8 miles since I reset the trips. I've done 1,200-ish since I picked it up, and it just makes life so easy. It really does. So impressed by it. It's turning into a very, very nice week, and this is making it well, it's making it easier, I suppose. It's the only way to put it. It's such an underrated car, it really is. It's just chucks out the miles. It's a motorway cruiser. It's very comfortable, and it does everything you want it to do, and it's very cheap. So I'm looking forward to my next few days. I really am. So anyway, I'm going to crack on and service that, and I'll see you on the way home. So that is that Model X done. I mean, that never gets old, does it? Fantastic. So just under 20,000 miles. Didn't want for anything, just done the normal, grease up the steering column UJ, change the pollen filter, checked all the levels, checked his brake fluid for him as well, because apparently it's meant to be changed every 2 years according to Tesla, which is, in my opinion, rubbish. So we've not done that. It was less than 0.5%, which is well within tolerance. And that's it. I'm now going to try. I've not charged deliberately. He did offer to let me charge, but I've left it. I'm going to try now and get back to Rugby, and that will be probably about 180 miles all round. So we'll see how it goes, and try and get there and get a charge, and then that'll be me on the way home. So I'll see you there. I've just put my home address into the sat nav. It's saying 92 miles. And I've got 37%. So realistically, that's going to give me about 70 something miles. Now, the charger is about 10 miles back from my house. So that's 80 odd. So I think if I tickle this really gently, so it's going to be a slow drive home, probably about 60, I might be able to do it. Let's give it a go and just keep my fingers crossed we don't run out. So I'll see you there. Morning folks. So today 7 o'clock and we are off to Hawley, which is south of London, around the M25 and down towards Gatwick, I think. It's 137 miles. It's telling me I'm going to get there at 10:01 at the moment, so not too bad. It's a long old trek. I've got a Tesla Model X with a set of anti-roll bar drop links to do, so, and then from there we've got another job quite locally to that. So we've got 100% state of charge, we've got 186 miles on the GOM, and I don't think it's going to be any trouble getting there, doing the job, and getting us home. So, which we will find out. But I know it would certainly be harder if I was driving the EMV, because that would be at least one rapid charge and then charging again and probably charging again on the way home. So yeah, this is going to make things a lot easier, I think. So right, I'll see you guys later. Alright folks, so that is me at my destination. If I just show you that, I'm just there with 136 miles and 31%. I am on charge. That was actually at 29%. Let me show you what I'm doing. So yeah, car's on charge there, plugged into that Roulette unit, and it's a big mess in the back. And I'm actually just doing a set of anti-roll bar drop links on this Tesla Model X, which is these things just here, quite common especially on the heavier cars. And then if I come around here, they've made me dinner. Look at that. I can't eat both of those. I'll have a good go though. Okay folks, so that's that Tesla Model X done. Quick test drive, all alright. I'm just now going 4 miles down the road to do a major service on the Nissan Leaf. And a reduction gear oil change, so I'm going to do that. I did manage to charge when I was at the customer's house, and that took me up to 62%. I've now got 61. So if I get a decent charge here, because I'm going to be here for a couple of hours, that should be enough for me to just go straight home, so I won't need to stop and rapid charge, which will be amazing. So right, I'll see you while I'm doing the Nissan Leaf. See you in a bit. Folks, so just doing this Nissan Leaf. This is a major service, a reduction gear oil change, which I've got all the gear there. Just going to do the pollen filter. I've done his 12 volt. Brake fluid is actually okay, although a bit low, so I'm suspecting that some of the pads are worn. Antifreeze is good. He's having a reduction gear oil change, so I'm not going to check that. Wipers are all good. Yeah, all pretty much of a muchness. So that Nissan Leaf is now done, so it's had a major service. It ended up with a set of front discs and pads. I've done the reduction gear oil, which is a little bit concerning. I'll just grab the GoPro and show you the shards of what's come out of it. So this is all teeth from the reduction gear. There was a lot more than this. A lot of it dropped into my oil drainer, but yeah, that's not great. That car's done, I think it was 84,000 miles, something like that. So I can't stress how important it is to get this changed, because you don't want them floating around. So, and they do float around. I've left them in that bit of tissue. I'm going to leave them. The guy's nipped out, so I'm going to put them in his milk bottles so he can have a look at them when he gets home. But yeah, front disc and pads, reduction gear oil, major service. So took about 3 hours, so it's 4 o'clock now. He's let me charge, which is nice. I'm on 94%, got 196 miles on the GOM, and about 120 odd to get home. So straight home from here, probably be home for about 7. So yeah, all good. I'll see you there. Again, barbaric weather, and the traffic was horrendous. And then come up the M40, I'll stop for a quick rapid. I actually had enough to get home, but I've got Octopus Go, so I've got a 4-hour window to charge it, so I have to make sure I get back with a certain percentage. So I'll stop there for about 20 minutes and topped it up. I'm on 62% now, but I'll just show you the figures that I've done so far. So you can see just there, I've done 819.7 miles, average 36 miles per hour, 22.5 hours and 3.8 miles per kilowatt hour. The thing that I've come to realise with the MG5 is it is a 70 mile an hour car, and most EV drivers will be able to relate to that thing where you're driving along and you see a hill and you're like, ooh, take a deep breath and oh my word. But it's like driving our Tesla Model 3. You just don't think about it. The cruise control's on, you just let it get on with it, and the range just chews through the range. I mean, chews through the distance. The range is excellent. The battery does a great job. It seems to have a lot of auto wipers. The battery does a great job, and it gives you what it's meant to do, which is near on 200 mile range, which is fantastic. So tomorrow we're up to Manchester, up that area. We've got 3 jobs. I can't remember what they are. One of them is a Tesla door handle, and then I'll be giving this back to Miles. So I'll be meeting him tomorrow evening and swapping back. So it should be somewhere around about 1,000 miles by the time I finished. However, I did pick this up with 300 miles on it. It's now got 1,878 because we did a few other bits and bobs with it before my working week. So yeah, it's done well, very, very well. Well impressed. So anyway, see you guys in the morning. Bye. Friday, last day with the MG, which is just there. I've just serviced this Nissan Leaf, only a minor. It's done no mileage since his last service, really, because of the pandemic, but the guy's sticking to the service maintenance schedule, so he's had it done. So nothing to worry about on that. Oh well, just a split rear wiper blade. Let me just show you what the MG is up to. Current journey, so 862.6 miles so far, 3.8 miles per kilowatt hour. The weather, as you can see, is horrendous. So just now I'm on my way up to, I think I'm up to Manchester somewhere. We're in Stafford now. Manchester, and then I've got a door handle on the Tesla Model S in Preston. So right, I'll see you there. Hi folks. Okay, so thankfully in this weather I'm in a barn, which is amazing because it keeps me dry and out of the horrible rain. So I've got this Nissan Leaf here. Let me just shut the door. Got this Nissan Leaf here. You can see it's absolutely immaculate. The guy really does take care of it. 19 reg, 2 years old. Apparently he needs a brake fluid change. Just check the brake fluid in front of the guy. Less than 0.01% saturation. I'm gonna crack on. Off up to Preston after this. I'm currently in a place called Acton. MG is doing a splendid job. The guy actually who owns this took a lot of interest in the car, and I've just shown him around it, shown him what it can do, shown him the efficiency. Very impressed. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on. I'll see you in Preston. I am here. So I'm in Preston. I'm just fixing that Tesla Model S just there. And unfortunately, the MG is now leaving at this job. I'm swapping it back for that just there, which is our Tesla Model 3. And I'm a bit sad to see it go. I am, genuinely. So I want to just show you some of the figures. So that journey there was 109.6 miles. Admittedly, I did stop and charge because Miles, who's picking it up, needed 50% to get home. I've got a bit OTT there. Turns out he only needed 25%. But if I go down again, since Monday, 972.3 miles and 3.8 miles per kilowatt hour. You can tell that it's done a good job based on this weather. This is pretty much how it's been for most of the week, apart from a one day where it was okay, the conditions were good. So all I want to say is, if you are thinking about, I don't know, a taxi, a family wagon, an SUV especially, you really need to consider one of these. They really are as good as I'm saying. Right, I'm going to leave it there, folks, because I've rabbited on long enough. I'm going to get this door handle done, and I'll see you in another episode. Please remember to like and subscribe and share, and we'll see you next time. So bye for now.